Hey guys, Games Network here, and we're here with Kyle, who won our League Cup today. Kyle, what deck did you play?
I played Lost Box.
Oh, very nice. Right, let's see the list.
So my list is typical 4 comfy, can't run less. I ran the typical Lost Zone package of the Sableye and the Camaran. We got a Greninja for our draw.
I'll get him eventually.
Against certain decks like Regidrago, even in the mirror, we have a Manaphy so that they can't bench snipe us.
Yep.
Our main other attackers, or situational attackers, are a Ursaluna.
Yeah.
We have the new Pikachu EX.
Oh, very nice. How was this guy today?
This was actually quite good. It was really good against Raging Bolt. It also helped me against the Draco. I can't remember. Drago deck.
Yeah.
Hits for 200.
Yeah.
Does 60 spread because you can poke them and then hit them for 300, and then they can't KO it back straight away.
Because of its ability.
Yeah, because of the ability.
Yeah, very nice.
Which has been quite helpful. They have to kind of use like Alakazam, for example, to move damage to it, but then it means they need more pieces to kill it.
Yeah.
Didn't use it too much. It did win me my game in top 4 with the Ampy very much. But it's good against either small prizes, take extra prize.
Yeah, it helps you sort of close out games.
Not many I've seen are running this, but the Pheasantipity, you can nest ball, or if you bench it early, and then take a knockout without leaving it in the play. And if you're Urge, you can kind of
Gets you out of being put down to
gets
1
you
or
out
2.
of like bad situations.
Very nice.
That's one of my Pokemon that I play.
Very nice.
12 Pokemon, I believe.
Cool.
I'm not running a lot of supporters. I'm only running 6. For my supporters, I've got 4 Chorus, the main support you want to be playing every turn. Top 5, sets for 3, Lost Zone 2 cards you don't need.
Yeah. The standard.
1 boss.
Nice.
Sometimes you later on when you've already got your 10 in the Lost Zone, or even 7. The sweet spot is always 7. 10 is situational. You can boss and knock out something. We run a Roxanne.
Nice. How was this for you today?
This was I didn't actually use it a lot. I wasn't getting like into situations where I felt like I needed to play it, so I kept lost zoning it a lot of the time. Or if I saw it early, then it wasn't needed. I would try and keep it because if I thought that my opponent was going to iron me, at that point I would be like, okay, I need more supporters in the deck because I also run like a power pad, which can put supporters back.
Put it back.
So I can also like reuse boss, for example. Or if in a situation I need to Roxanne multiple times. Usually not though. Usually I'll be putting back like boss and a chorus. But yeah, that's just my 6 supporters.
Very nice.
I run 3 stadiums, Pokestop. We run a lot of items in this deck. So this
I guess it's sort of guaranteed.
Yeah, this card's usually hitting 2 to 3 cards all the time.
Very nice.
And even if like you mill certain things, you don't worry too much about like Pokemon being milled because we run Night Stretcher, and Night Stretcher allows you to just add them back to hand and you can reuse them that way. I run 1 tool card, which is a rescue board. This allows you to,
right?
So you can attach this to a comfy or something else. Usually it'll be a comfy, so you can just kind of free retreat and keep using that all the time. Because we also run a lot of one-off Pokemon, we have a Hisuian Heavy Ball because we sometimes might prize it and then we want to grab it out of the prizes. Other than just boss, we also have a Prime Catcher, so this can switch and switch on boss in the same turn. And then you can hit something else on their bench that you want to, if they retreat, and protect it. This was the power pad I was mentioning, which we'll usually use on the boss and the chorus, or the bosses. These 2 Night Stretchers, which I was mentioning, if we Pokestop something we want, or even if like we've used Greninja, for example, to discard energy and draw, you can use the Night Stretcher to grab an energy you want to attach for that turn for one of your attackers. It's also really good if later on you've got like a Ursaluna in a discard, you can just add it back to hand if they're on like tier 1 prizes. because this attack is reduced by the amount of prizes they've taken, it's a really easy, cheap 240 hitter, which is hard to also kill.
Good to close out games. Yeah.
Closes out a lot of games. We run 2 Lost Vacuums.
Yeah.
Really good against 2 Raging Bolt. You can loss zone like charms and things.
Sure thing.
It also accelerates our loss zone, so that if you have your Pokestop in play or your own rescue board, ideally I'd rather get rid of Pokestop, but today I've been getting rid of rescue board to get to 7 quicker, to take the counts faster.
That's an interesting way to use it.
Because you can go to 5, get rid of you can retreat first, then Lost Vacuum, get rid of the rescue board.
Get you up to 7 for the Mirage
you're on
Gate.
7,
Yeah, very
Mirage
nice.
Gate and take another. We want to see our confies, so we run 3 Buddy Puffins.
How come you decided to play 3?
So we only run, it only has 4 targets, which is literally the confies. So we only need to see like 2 confies most of the games. Ideally, you don't need to see more. Sometimes 3. It depends if you find a chorus or not. So yeah, after you've used 1, the second and third one are usually just kind of lost zone targets. You don't really need them anymore.
Yeah.
What's more important is we run 4 nest ball. The nest balls are a lot more. So I did it this way because I've got nice artwork, nice little stabs. Yes, the 4 nest balls. We've got a lot of like more than 70 HP Pokemon, so we want to be trying to search for Greninjas turn 1, even like Cramorant turn 1, because you can go second and hit with Cramorant to try and take a prize early, or you can put some damage in play to then take a prize later on. This is like one of the best cards for searching in this deck. Outside of chorus. We run a lot of switch cards, so we run, because I run a rescue board, I only run 3 switch, otherwise it would be the other way around. It depends if there's like a lot of control in the format, maybe this would then become a 4th switch, so that you can switch out more, because you can't retreat against block bats.
Yes, yeah.
But we do have, in addition to the 3 switches, we have 4 switch cards. This is so that we can keep using confies a lot. Even the healing sometimes is relevant.
Yeah, it comes up.
Yeah, like if someone only pokes Pikachu, for example, for 30 damage, you can heal it and then they have to hit it again. So there's a lot of utility in it. And then once we get to 7, we want to accelerate our energy into play using the Mirage Gate, so we run 4. I wouldn't run less in this build because we have so many like targets where, like for example, the Iron Hands needs at least 2 Mirage Gates early on if you don't pre-bench it and attach, because it needs 4 energy to attack. So it's quite costly, and similar to like Blood Moon, all these targets, all 3 of these targets need at least 1 Mirage Gate to attack, even the Greninja with a water and a colour. So yeah, sometimes I'll lost zone 1, but I have to be conscious of like how many I've lost zone. Similarly with Super Rod, because we accelerate, discard, and reuse energy a lot, because when you attack with the Pikachu EX, it discards the energy. So we need to get them back into play straight after. So yeah, I had to be conscious in a game where I lost zone 2, but I had to be like, okay, it's fine because of how the prizes were, where I could then find the 4th one to then put the energy back, knowing that I had that play available. But yeah, so that's all my item cards. I don't know the exact number, but there's a lot. But this is the reason why, because we have this amount with the Pokestops, you're very likely to hit a target. My energy counts is because we want to sometimes attack with Greninja against decks that don't play Manaphy, or if they play Manaphy and we manage to like kill it with a Cramorant early or something. This allows us to have a higher chance of using the Greninja. We also want to attack with the Iron Hands of the Pikachu, so we have 2 Lightning and 2. Well, this is mostly for the Pikachu and the Iron Hands, but we also run 2 Metal, which is also for the Pikachu. It's a bit sketchy, but we only run 1 Grass, which is also only for the Pikachu. I was tempted to maybe cut a water and run a 2-2-2-2 line, but then we would risk having less chances of using the Greninja. But I think that's probably a little bit meta dependent, depending on how relevant Manaphy may or may not be around. And then to attack with Sableye, we run our last Psychic Energy.
Makes sense.
Basically, if I know I'm against a matchup where I want to attack with Pikachu, I have to just try not to loss zone this. The best play is to early Mirage Gate to
get
attach
it
it
out
to
of
something
deck.
and just put it in
Yes,
the discard.
yeah.
Because if you need a discard, you're never lost sending it.
Yeah, that's
similar
smart.
to the psychic energy.
Yes, yeah.
Or even just conceal cards away if you have it early in hand. So yeah, no, that's my deck.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well done today. Congratulations.
Yeah, cheers, thank you.
You played very well.
Thank you.
And yeah, thank you. And see you guys soon.